That's right. It's episode 21, Savage of USFAPN.
USFAPN. Let's
Let's
go.
go. That's right. It's been a big one for you. Week 4 in the USFA. But, Rye, who do we have here today co-starring with us?
That's right. I am Rye Hogwall, and this is my dog, Hog.
Oh, big hog. Damn.
Hog dog.
The
Little
hog
hog
dog.
dogger. Who's such a good hog? Who's my little hoggy? You're such
Nice
a good
hog.
hog.
Well,
Yes, you are.
let's swing things into the first game of the week here. We've got none other than Anchorage facing off against New Jersey. And as I open up some folders and select some clips, we can see that we are moving into the first play here with Anchorage on the prowl. They get the ball and they throw it off to Keith Simmons with a touchdown. Rookie setting it off for the Snow Devils.
Getting started early. And you'd love to see him rack it up on a new team like the battalion that defeated the Mafia.
Oh, that's right. And Guillermo de la Cruz with the sack on Anchorage, also showing their defensive prowess as well.
Love to see a defensive player too included in these things.
Well, you'll enjoy. I guess this one is offensive, but it's kind of a defensive.
No
play.
fumble, baby.
Fumble recovery. Mike Edwards, rookie from New Jersey.
Nice job, Mike. Sounds like a real name to me.
And there
His jersey
go.
number is probably his social number.
Social number, yeah, an OG. One
Social
of
security number.
Mike Edwards, another sack from New Jersey in the last play. So we have Keith Simmons here, about to catch one with another rookie touchdown. This one going to Anchorage.
Wow. I'm liking these jerseys on the field for both teams.
Yeah. Well, that was a big one in Darian Wadiana with the touchdown. Ultimately came up to Anchorage winning 14-6 against the Battalion.
The defensive battle, my favorite kind.
Favorite kind. Well, you're going to like the next game then, as we've got none other than Tampa Bay versus the New York Mafia. A heartfelt, pretty game that went down with the Mafia beginning going up 0-6, and then Tampa Bay responded with this one going to Travis Vaughn for the touchdown by Tampa Bay.
You know, couldn't we see a little bit about how we got those 6 points? We had the lead. Let the record show.
Yeah, and I think I missed an extra point, right? Or did we go for
Or
2?
something. I can't remember.
Either way, that was Tom Edwards with the touchdown for Tampa Bay. But the Mafia here weren't, to be silenced. They were, down 6-14, and they came
Yeah, the
along.
Tampa Bay coach, the Bruce Arians sim coach, looks super, super orange, like Donald Trump tanned.
Damn, Trump tan. Well, this one was fanned out to the end zone with a sweet catch by Cam Mello, bringing the score 14-12. If only, 3 points get onto the board. Dax Brightmore had a sack. It was a bit of a decisive play.
Yeah, we kept it close. Until
Slugstern had a sack as well. But yeah, ultimately, the game 14-12. And I gotta admit, I probably missed, a number of field goals, probably 3. Maybe 2. I always make the third, and I'm pretty sure I kicked a 50-yarder that went in on this one.
Well, this is nepotism, because if the kicker wasn't your player, we cut him.
Yeah, well, that is the rule upon which we, at least
for that performance, Potty, you get kicked in the game balls.
In the game ball. Well, we did have the game balls. The Rattlers coming on, and don't forget to make, this one getting a Chris Sheen interception by Charlotte. But with the Rattlers, check out our interview coming up with none other than star Action Jackson. And
Will we ask them about that interception? No, we're not assholes.
No. We're going to be classy here. Show the respect. Charlotte threw one down. This one going to Vic Dotson with the touchdown.
Dotted the I right there.
Dotted the I right there. And speaking of players with the letter I in their name, this one getting right onto Kai Coco. What a, huge pass that was.
Big play. A lot of big plays from Charlotte this game.
Yes, and Arizona had the ball for some time, and Bryce Zerns, rookie, coming in with a pretty large sack right there. Low hanging to the earth.
Hard to make a comeback when you got protection like that.
Yep. And
Arizona linemen need to invest in some TPE.
Yes. And this one going to Lakota Sentanwakua, fumble recovery, rookie.
Honestly, the offensive line is probably all computers, so I'm going to keep calling them out because they ain't going to comment. If they could follow, they could comment. And if you do follow, you should comment.
Yeah, and if you're MJ Witten, it was written with that touchdown right there with the rookie.
I loved everybody's play on that except the offensive line.
Oh, there we go. Oh,
there's the Action Jackson we know and love. Oh, no.
Caitlin Montaigne with the interception.
Wow, it's not even halftime. All right. We're not bleeding all over the place.
And who's that guy there? That's the coach?
Oh, I'm not sure. What is Charlotte's team based off? The Panthers?
Well, I don't know about
Matt Rule, maybe?
Arizona, this one going to Sean Snow with the touchdown. Let's see this.
Maybe Kevin Seifert, some random white dude. It could be anybody.
Could be anyone.
It's not the big guy, Andy Reid.
Yeah.
It's not Bruce Arians, old as fuck.
Well, and to be
Buffalo's
determined,
coach?
but we did see the Rattlers put up 14 points in the end, coming down in the third, being down a lot to 0. They did come back and put some points on the board, but unfortunately, and for their case, the Royals did take them down 30 to 14.
Good to see Arizona go out with their heads held high by putting a couple points on the board there at the end.
Exactly. Here now in the Pittsburgh Roughneck City, over here, you've got Kevin Lee with the touchdown.
The Pittsburgh end zone decal looks like the entrance to a jazz club or some shit.
It wouldn't be the second
time. I would
time
step in for a drink.
We'd see that end zone. Yeah, look at that.
Oh!
This one going again.
There's some saxophone music playing inside. Yeah. Oh, he's dancing to the music.
I actually said the wrong player names. The first one was Guy Clausen, rookie, and the second one was Anthony Stank. Not bad.
Let's go, Stank. Oh, there's old Muscle Barusu or some shit.
So Pittsburgh was up 21-3, and we had Big Hoss the third, rookie, coming in with that big interception.
I know Canada there are no laws, but in America there are. So when you come to Pittsburgh, you got to play by our rules.
Yeah, absolutely. So we'll put Toronto, on the defensive, and this one going to Colt Wetzel with the sack.
Man, lost 6 yards out of the 6.
So even on offense, they were kind of put on defense. And then it led to Toronto with the ball again on offense, and they got this nice one to Darren Eliason. So, good
Great
job
catch.
there. So they did the race coming, putting 10 on there. I'd say that's a performance. The Roughnecks taking it home with 24.
Yeah, for new expansion teams like the Raids, the Battalion, and of course the Mafia, not technically an expansion team, kind of worse, we took over the team. It's important just to put some points on the board. Every game, every point is another step towards the championship. We're taking baby steps, but we step.
Steps. More than big boy steps across from 40 yards. This one going to Kevin Lee with the touchdown.
Godzilla.
In case you didn't catch it, we'll give you a new replay, this time from a different perspective, going to none other than Kevin Lee again with another touchdown.
Wow, Kevin Lee, not letting the fact that that is his real name probably keep him from getting in the end zone. Oh, there we go, another coach that we know is not Andy Reid or Mike Tomlin or Bruce Arians.
Well, this one going to David Brewer, a rookie touchdown.
I believe there's no Bill Belichick in any of these games either. He's, I don't think, ever has let any of the Maddens use his name, image, or likeness. It could be Bill Belichick. Wow, what a... Even though this is simulated, you could see his arm wind up for that.
Absolutely. That being James Peach with the touchdown. And now we've got one of my favorite candies. And look at this sweet throw. Just going incredible. Rocky Butterfingers, rookie with the touchdown. Coming in. I'd say that was one of the greatest plays we've seen so far.
Great rookie play.
Now from the 40-yard line, Zorro Lunar with the TD for Tacoma.
Zorro Lunar, I heard he was fucking Sailor Moon.
Then this one with the touchdown, this one going to none other than Namie McNamerson.
Namie. Not a week goes by where we don't say the name Namie McNamerson.
No, it doesn't. One of the most exceptional league right now.
And he had them Downton Abbey gloves on, too.
Yeah.
Dainty as fuck.
And then John Smith with the sack for St. Louis.
John Smith.
Which,
a great name in its unremarkability. Remarkable in its unremarkability.
Yes, quite remarkable in its unremarkable. So this one going to St. Louis, 28-21. One of the higher scoring, closer gapped competitions we've seen today.
One possession game, quick touchdown, could have gone to OT. Wasn't expecting that good of a showing from the eruption. And I just want to shout us out for a second. We have not made a single bad eruption pun or any eruption pun, at least related to sex, this entire season, because we've made so many in the past and it's such low-hanging fruit.
Yes, it is. And
that won't last forever, though.
No, it won't last forever. But we do have on the horizon a boat yonder, Huntington Beach Voyagers, taking on the Dragons down in Dallas, starting this off 0-0, and we've got Huntington Beach with the ball. And this one
0-0. So much opportunity.
Yes.
What will the future hold?
Well, it'll hold the score.
HBV.
Is HBV and up to no good. Registers 10 points on the board, and they're in there for some more. This one going also to up to no good with the touchdown. Dallas then had the ball, and they held on to it for a little bit until Gronky Kong came in with a big sack.
Damn, those Dallas midfield decals are glowing green. It looks like a giant glass encased vase of alien blood.
Yeah, alien blood or like some bioluminescent, I heard they use like these jellyfish to like get the right shade of green so it glows right.
Green jellyfish.
DJ Jackson running back with the touchdown.
Love all DJs.
This one going to none other than up to no good, who powers it through for a touchdown. HPV was then up 24-7. Oh yeah, look at that light. It looks like it's shining through the grass.
Up to no good.
Oh.
Never up to any good.
Wheezy Porter with the sack.
Man.
And then we had...
The rules are looser in simulated sports because you can't get a concussion.
Yeah. It's true. Well, this one going to Kratos Merciless, a rookie with the fumble recovery.
Great name.
And it would be Dallas with the ball. Still behind by a lot. They got 3 seconds left and they go for it. Isaiah Fowler with the touchdown. So the Dragons dying valiantly, 14-24. You know, at least there were 3 seconds on the clock, and they weren't like, we're just going to give up. You know, they went for a play and they scored, even though they weren't going to win. I thought that was pretty cool.
Playing with a lot of pride, if not a lot of points.
So in the week 4 recap, we had the Snow Devils winning, Royals winning, the Typhoon winning, the Roughnecks winning, the Archers and HBV winning in their games, which leads to our standings of the Royals in first with 4 points. Then we've got the Roughnecks with 3, and then the Typhoon with 2, Race with 1, and the Jersey Battalion also have 1, but I believe the Race have a better differential. And then 0 points, we've got New York Mafia. That is the Eastern Conference. Hoglul, any opinion on this perspective?
Yeah, so it's not pronounced with 0 points, the New York Mafia. It's pronounced in 4 games behind the first place position, the New York Mafia. So I just want to call that out. And I think there's still a lot of time left in the season. How many games are in the season?
I think there should be. There's a calendar.
There's a lot.
I've added it to my calendar, and it goes till December.
There's plenty of time left for the Mafia and every other team, including the Rattlers, here to make a run.
Yes.
So don't count it. Anything can happen in simulated sports. It might only happen 1 in a million times, but guess what? The simulation might run it that way.
Just the way
you never know. That's what keeps me watching.
Yeah, absolutely. When you roll the dice, you let them be cyber dice. Let the simulation
cyber dice.
And so in the Western, we've got in first place are the Voyagers. A game behind are the Archers. 2 games behind, all tied, are the Eruption, Devils, and Dragons. And then in 4 games behind, we've got the Rattlers. So good, good to see that there's distribution.
A lot of teams still in the hunt.
Yes, lots of teams in the hunt. So ultimately, here are Stacks Team of the Week. Shout out to these players. Great to have them on here. And we're here with none other than superstar USFA player Action Jackson. Welcome to USFAPN. How you doing today?
Doing good. How are y'all?
Doing well. Can you tell us a little bit about who you are in the USFA?
Who's your player? What's your team?
Right. Well, I'm Action Jackson Jr. and Dexter Jackson. My quarterback Action plays for the Arizona now. He was on HBV, won the chip last season. And Dexter, I've had him since season 2 on HBV. And he's actually, I think, the only defensive player to win the MVP award in the league.
And Action, when and how did you find out and get into the USFA?
I was actually in another league with Stacks and Caboose. And Stacks invited me, told me about the league starting up and stuff. So, I was at that time I was really addicted to sim leagues. I was in 12 or 13 at one point. So I thought I'd give it a shot, and I've been here since.
How do you manage 12 or 13, or people, all representative of yourself? Did you have to kind of trim it down a little bit, or what?
And two in the USFA alone.
Yeah.
Yeah. Definitely had to. I've trimmed it down a whole lot. I'm down to like 5 maybe or so. And being in that many leagues, I really wasn't super active in them. I was active, but not super active. I'd hop in and say, hey, this and that, and really that was about it. Some of them, are pay to play, so I didn't really have to do a whole lot. Just go in and update once a week. But yeah, I mean, I got away from the ones where you got to write stuff and everything, 500 words for TPE and all that. I got away from all that. That was too much.
Oh my gosh, 500 words for TPE. Is that seriously a thing?
About that, yeah, in a couple leagues.
Wow.
It was crazy.
What
Other than not needing to write an essay for TPE, what was it about the USFA that stood out and made them one of the 5 or 6 you're still in today?
Honestly, I mean, me and Caboose or me and Stacks and Caboose, I guess, have always gotten along. Stacks was like one of my managers in another league for a while. And I mean, it's just cool people over here in the league. So, I hung out and stuck around.
And during your time here, what would you say has been your greatest achievement so far?
At first, I really liked my first guy, which was Action Jackson, the original. He was a running back. Because he was probably the first superstar I had. He, I had a couple of seasons over 2,000 rushing yards, this and that. One MVP. But I would really have to say now I've grown to really like Dexter a whole lot better. He's probably been my favorite character so far.
And can I just pause for a second to validate something? You might be putting some great controversy to rest, which is, who is Action Jackson Sr., the father of Action Jackson Jr.? So are you telling us that the original Action Jackson is Action Jackson Sr. and Action Jackson Jr. is like a clone?
Pretty much. Yep.
Wow.
It's been hotly debated.
Yes,
the origin story, like those X-Men films. Maybe they'll make one about you one day. So your team this season, what how are you guys doing?
In Arizona, we've gotten off to a rough start. And a lot of it has been, I think, because of my quarterback's play, the turnovers and stuff. As far as HBV and Dex, they of course are, winning as they usually do. So I mean, I couldn't be happier with that situation.
Damn, calling out the QB.
Yeah. I mean, you got to own it. You lose the games, you lose the games.
What is your favorite uniform color scheme for the Rattlers?
I think it was the purple and black, or yeah. I'm still kind of learning the Arizona, whole thing, because I've been on HPV like since I've been in the league. Basically, I spent a couple of seasons in St. Louis with Dex in the original Action, and then I got traded back to HPV, and I've been there the whole time basically. So it's been different watching another team, my guy on another team.
For the Rattlers this season, what do you think needs to change in order for you guys to be successful?
Like I said, my guy's got to stop with the turnovers. He's had a fumbling issue this season. He looks like his rookie season when he was struggling, kinda. I seen he was, top 3 or 4 in passing yards and touchdowns, but I mean that was basically junk time. Yes, I mean if we're getting blown out, of course he's going to be throwing the ball a ton.
And can you tell us a little bit about the experience of winning the championship last year? Where did you watch the game? How did you celebrate? What's the ring look like?
Well, it was a pretty good experience. I think that was my third or fourth time winning here. So I won't say I got used to it, but it was and I keep the ring put up. I can't show it to nobody. I don't show it to nobody.
You don't want it to get stolen.
Right. I mean, I don't want to hurt people's feelings looking like Tom Brady over here or nothing, so I keep them put up.
Is your player currently subscribed? And if so, what do you spend your TPE on?
I have subscribed. I wasn't last season. And then I got a subscription like right before the championship, basically. So all of last season I didn't upgrade at all. Which I was joking in chat one day that I shouldn't have got the subscription and upgraded because now I'm doing worse. but so yeah, and I mean, as far as spending it on, my quarterback, I'm working on, not turning the ball over. So getting his pass and his carries, that's killing him. Fumbles. Dex, I just kind of spread it out with him. He's getting a little bit older, so he needs some help.
Yeah. We appreciate you coming onto the show tonight. And I was wondering if you had any closing thoughts or remarks for our viewers.
The only thing I can say is, I think as far as Arizona goes, we'll get it turned around. He's made a couple moves, I think, here recently, so you'll definitely be seeing a new Arizona team here soon. As far as HBV, we do what we do. We win. So I guess that's really about it.
Right on. Well, Action Jackson, appreciate you hopping onto the show. And until the next time, thanks for coming aboard.
Hey, no problem, guys. And I'm a big fan of you guys. I've watched all the episodes. I went back and watched the ones I hadn't seen. So keep up the good work. Love the show.
Oh, thank you.
We appreciate you, man.
All right.
No problem.
Yeah. So that was sweet. That was week 4. And this was USFAPN.
Let's go.